Shalom, shalom. Call halal yamlah. YAHAWAH, Ba'asham, Yahawashi, Ba'asham, Rechakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well. Salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth throughout the four corners of the globe, risking their lives and freedom to do so. I'm the brother Shamaria from the GMS Cleveland branch. And Lord willing, this video will be edifying into those who take heed into the word and those who preach the word. All right, because we have to strengthen our minds and prepare our minds for, chastisement, for afflictions, for great tribulation, because those are times we coming into. All right, those are times we coming into. We coming into the time of Jacob's trouble, man, where our faith is going to be tested, and our bodies is going to be tried. We going to be tempted, and who knows what we going to go through, man. Who knows what the Lord got out there waiting for us, waiting for us to endure. So we got to, arm our, we have to gird up our minds, gird up our loins and ready our minds for this thing to pop off, man, at any minute, because we starting to see Esau is not playing, man. Esau is starting to lock down cities. Okay, and we know that he wants to come down upon us with great wrath, and that persecution is surely on the way. So we got to prepare our minds, man, for this suffering and tribulation that we're going to have to go through. But at the same time, the Lord is going to bring us through that suffering, that suffrage, man. The Lord is going to, be there to comfort us. The Lord is going to be there to, plead our cause, so it don't just be straight 24/7 catching hell, man. But we'll at least have some type of comfort. We'll at least have some type of stability, man, to where we're not bugging out like everyone else. All right, this is Salakia. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1. For as much then as Hamashiach hath suffered for us in the flesh, because Yahawashi suffered greatly for us in the flesh, man. Yahawashi was crucified. He was beaten. Yahawashi, he was humiliated. And Yahawashi, he was persecuted at the, worst levels of all persecution, man. Yahawashi, he had a great crucifixion, man. So Yahawashi, he suffered greatly for us in the flesh, man. It says, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. So we supposed to carry on that same mindset that Yahawashi had. When he was going through persecution, when he was suffering in the flesh, we supposed to carry on that same mindset, man. All right. It says, for he that hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin. And that's how you purge off your iniquity, man. It's through suffering in the flesh. All right. That's how you purge off your infirmities in your spirit, the infirmities of your flesh, is by going through suffering, man. By going through the fiery furnace of adversity, man. Okay? That's why the scriptures talk about how the Lord is going to, purify us as gold is purified, roughly paraphrasing. Because when you're being purified, that means, a cleansing agent, you're being cleansed. All right? That means you're being cleansed from any infirmities or any, impurities of your spirit or of your body, man. This is Sirach chapter 2. Sirach chapter 2, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. All right, so to be tried in that fire means to be purified, man, through suffering, through going through tribulation, through being tempted, but enduring it. That's how you harden your spirit, is to endure those temptations, endure those, tribulations and afflictions. Okay, that's how you purify your spirit. Because it's a lot of things we do that, we just go off on, man. It's a lot of things. We've been in Babylon so long that we picked up the ways of Babylon. We picked up the ways of this, this devil Esau, man. Because we've been under captivity. We've been in captivity under him so long. We picked up his tactics. We picked up some of his dirty ways, man. So the Lord has to purify us from our fleshly, lust. The Lord has to purify us from those infirmities that we still carry, man. Because we still go off because we in the flesh, man. So in order for the Lord to purge off that flesh, for the Lord to purge off those infirmities of our spirits or of our bodies, we got to go through the fire, man. Fire is a cleansing agent. So in order to be purified, to be cleansed, we got to go through that cleansing agent, man, which is suffering. We got to suffer for the Lord's sake, man. YAHAWAH suffered for our sake. He was a lamb sacrificed for the sins of Israel. So we have to be able to sacrifice ourselves for YAHAWAH as well, man. We have to arm ourselves with that same mindset that YAHAWAH had in time of persecution. When he had to drink of that cup of the Lord, man. We got to drink of that cup too. Because you got to remember, we sinned against the Lord, man. So it's only right for the Lord to chastise us. This is, bear with me, Baba Kushah. But yeah, like I was saying, it's only right for the Lord to chastise us, man. We sinned against the Most High. All right, this is Micah chapter 7, verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord. All right, bearing that indignation, indignation is a righteous anger. All right, the Lord has every right to be mad at us, man. The scriptures talk about how we come short of the glory of the Most High, and how our righteousness is as filthy rags, roughly paraphrasing. So we got to bear the indignation of the Lord. It's not, you can never satisfy the Lord on this side, man. It's always more that you could do to please the Lord. You can never say, I'm done, and the Lord is satisfied and pleased with everything that I'm doing. It's always something that you could do more for the Lord. When Salakia, going back on topic, Micah chapter 7, verse 9, will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. All right, so we gotta bear it. We just gotta go through it, man. We gotta accept, that the Lord is gonna put us through certain afflictions, that the Lord is gonna chastise us because we sinned against him. All right. It says, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. All right, and the Lord is gonna execute judgment for us by bringing down Esau, man. By bringing down this wicked captivity, this wicked kingdom, man, and bringing down our enemies. That's the Lord pleading our cause and executing judgment for us. It says, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. All right, and this light being, the salvation. This light being our, our way up out of here, man. So look, we gotta bear the indignation of the Most High. All right, which means we're gonna have to go through affliction. We're gonna have to suffer, man. And we can't despise being chastised. You can't despise going through, tribulation and going through, uncomfortable position. You can't despise that, man. You gotta just, boss up and take it like a man. Take it to gird up your loins, like the scriptures say, man. That's what you gotta. You gotta gird up your loins, man, and prepare yourself, prepare your mind for all the things that we gonna have to suffer in this flesh. You can't run away from your afflictions, man, because then the Lord will put 10 times as much hell on you if you keep trying to run away, rather than just accepting it and bearing the indignation of the Lord, man. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. So to be chastised means to be punished, right? To be punished for correction. So the Lord is gonna put us through afflictions, and we're gonna have to suffer for correction of our spirits, for the Lord to correct us, man. Because a lot of times when you at a lower state, or when you're going through something, you're humble. You're humble because you have no type of authority. You've been stripped. You're weak. You're weak. You have no type of power, and your power has been taken away from you, man. Your energy has been drained away from you. so you're weak. You know, a lot of times when we are, suffering and we going through afflictions, or we just going through it, we going through hell, that humbles us, man. And that makes us, meek enough to cry into the Lord, to submit ourselves to Yahawah Shem Yahushua, and to acknowledge, our transgressions, man. We acknowledge our transgressions. We see, that man in the mirror, and we examine ourselves, man, and we correct ourselves, and we, we ponder and we think on things that we can do to better our spirit, so we could be a better servant, a better friend to the Most High, man. To be a better workman of Yahawah Shem Yahushai. So that's why the Lord that's why you're not supposed to despise chastisement. And that's why you're not supposed to grow weary when you're being rebuked, man. Because all it is correction. It's correction and it's punishment, for your benefit. For our benefit, man. Because at the end of chastisement, we're going to come out, we're going to come out 10 times as better, man. All right? When you endure chastisement, you're going to come out more disciplined. You're going to come out more, in order. You're going to come out more, righteous. You're going to come out more righteous. You're going to be more disciplined. You're going your mindset is going to be stronger. You'll be a better judge because you went through that fire of affliction, and the Lord had to purify your spirit, man. All right. Verse 7. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. All right, you should be, hey, man, when the Lord puts some hell upon you, that's how you know the Lord dealing with you, man. When the Lord, put hell on you or put tribulation on you, that's how you know the Lord's still dealing with you, man. Because a parent that doesn't, don't care about their children, they're not going to punish them. They're not going to give them they're just going to let them do what they want to do, man. They're going to let them do what they want to do, and whatever happened to them, that's on them. But a parent that cares about their child, they're going to watch after them. They're going to watch after their ways. And whenever they, fuck up, so to speak, excuse my French, Salakia, but whenever they mess up, or whenever they get out of hand, or whenever they do something contrary to, what they're supposed to do, then the parent is going to apply that rod of correction or punish them because they care about their child. They want to see them do better. They want them to learn from their mistakes. And that's what the Lord does into us brothers, man. The Lord chastises us when we go off. When we do things contrary to what the Lord wants us to do, the Lord punishes us so we can see where we messed up at and we can correct ourselves, man, so that we don't do that again. And we can correct other brothers that's headed in that same pathway, man. So that's why you're not supposed to despise chastisement. And that's why that's how you know the Lord dealing with you, is when he puts you through certain things, man. That's how you know the Lord love you, still care about you, when he chastises you. It says, if ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. So if the Lord don't chastise you, man, then you a bastard. And a bastard is a person that doesn't have a father, man. So the Lord is not dealing with you if he not putting you through chastisement. If he not chastising you, if he not correcting you, if he not punishing you for you to be corrected. Salakia. All right. I'm going to close out with this scripture. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 32. This is Sirach chapter 32. And I'm gonna start at verse 16. They that fear the Lord shall find judgment, and shall kindle justice as a light. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. All right, you don't want to be that sinful man. You don't want to be every time, because, hey, if a brother rebuke you or correct you, that's also the Lord, man. The Lord speak through his prophets. So whenever, a brother get on you for something you know you did wrong, or whenever the brother get on you for something that you know you should be doing, and you not doing it, whatever it is, man. If a brother get on you, 9 times out of 10, that's the Lord talking through that brother, man. Correcting you through that brother, rebuking you through that brother, man. So if you're a brother that never, a person that always got to find an excuse to justify why he did this, or always, coming up with some excuse or reasoning about why you, didn't do this or why you did do this, then that's not a good spirit to be in, man. All right, you got to check that. You got to examine yourself. Put aside all of your pride, your emotions, put aside the emotions, and actually look at yourself in the mirror and examine yourself, man. Examine yourself. I'm going to read this over, verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. So you don't want to be a man full of excuses, man. All right? Because a person like that, they don't know how to handle correction. They don't know how to handle being corrected. They don't want to admit to their, mistakes. They want to be right about everything, man. And a person like that has a lot of pride. So you want to humble yourself. All right, in this truth, you need to stay humble. You need to be meek. You need to be low, because that's who the Lord is close to. He's close to the humble-hearted, the meek, and those who are at a lower state right now, man. All right, so, with that, Lord willing, this was edifying, to me first and foremost, giving all praises and glory to Yahawah, Ba'asham Yahawashi, Ba'asham Rechak. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well. Shalom to all y'all Akim and all those who take heed into the word, giving praises to the Most High. Shalom. Abad Babor.